to the Holmes, video number 2 in the series for the 12th grade English Language Arts second semester, semester B, Unit 1 research paper. In the last video, I outlined for you the 3 parts of the research paper. This is meant to take the place of what we would do as a traditional research paper. So let's dive right in. All right, so the first section that we have is organizing ideas. Students will complete in this one a tutorial and a mastery test. In the tutorial, you will watch this short little 19-second introduction video on organizing ideas. The objective in this lesson is you will explore methods for organizing research information. In this particular tutorial, you will have the parts of the introduction, developing a research paper, learning about citing information, using research sources, lesson activity, presenting information in a research paper, and then a brief summary for this particular tutorial. Each introduction of a tutorial is usually just a short little brief. Okay, so for this particular lesson, I hope that you noted, and that is a good thing too, you can always use the closed captions to help utilize the best learning opportunity as you go through a lesson. So I always prefer to use them. All right, moving forward, I hope you saw that the technology plays a role in almost every part of modern life. So the main objective, the main idea, the main point that this lesson is going to try and bring forth to you is that we're surrounded by technological devices and everywhere you go. So they want you to here think about how technology prevents people from effectively communicating with one another. And then it wants you to take a time out for just a moment and think of a time when technology either helped or prevented you from communicating effectively with someone, and describe that experience using a notebook tool. Now, this feature, this little notebook tool, I have been unable to locate that. I think that's an old feature from Edmentum. So I would like for you just to use that on your own paper or however you like to jot down information. Now, moving forward, it's going to give you the directions here. This is developing a research paper. Developing a research paper, it says it's presented in the form of an essay. So I want you to go ahead and start thinking about an essay. Okay, yes, 3 to 5 sentences per paragraph. I can't believe I just said that, but yes, we're going to be thinking along those lines. Be thinking about a 5-paragraph essay. It presents an argument or analyzes a point of view. Research paper writers usually support their argument or analysis with information from reliable sources. Keep in mind that the research essay isn't simply a summary of the information found in other sources. It must use the information to offer a fresh view on the topic or issue. Structure of a research paper. A research paper follows the same basic structure of most essays. Learn more about the 5 paragraph structure. Okay, and so these slide outs, these pop outs, this is so important for you. Yes, this is an expectation that I will expect you to know for these post tests, for these mastery tests for that end of semester. And this should be a review for you as a 12th grade student. So yes, we should know that there's an introduction. 2, 3, and 4 should be your body, and the paragraph number 5 should be your conclusion. And here it's going to give you those little parts like your hook, topic, thesis statement. Thesis statement is your sentence that's that main purpose of your essay. Next, you'll get an overview of the main elements of the research paper. So again, it's going to break these down. I want you to take the time to go through those. Answer your questions. Preparing and organizing for a research paper. It says the first step in preparing and organizing is brainstorming. Brainstorming is so important for students because it helps you narrow down, get your thoughts on paper, order them. A lot of students like to do brain mapping or word webs. Any of those things are good, but basically what it does is it helps you get ideas related to your prompt. Okay, what your prompt is, think of it just this way, prompting you to write. All right, after brainstorming, choose a focus for your research paper. Is it too narrow? Is it too broad? And then the final step of preparing and organizing a research paper is developing a thesis statement. Remember that some thesis statements present an argument, and that is called a claim. I always think of, like the settlers when they were claiming their land, they said, I claim this. Okay, I stand up and I say that I can back this up. I'm going to farm this land. I'm going to say that this is mine. I'm going to do all the work to prove and provide what you need to say that this is mine. Okay, so I'm claiming this. All right, that means you're going to provide evidence to show that your claim is what it is. All right, so there's examples. Citing information. Citing is so important because you should never plagiarize another person's work. Yeah, this graphic here, reaching into somebody else's brain. To plagiarize is to copy another person's words or ideas in a paper without giving credit to that person. Avoid it at all costs. If I see that students are just copying and pasting things into here, with what I'm about to show you, I'm going to call you out on it. I'm going to say, no, we're not going to do that. Also, the MLA Handbook for Writers. Right now, I believe we're in the current MLA 8. So all you got to do is just type in MLA. Purdue Owl is like our favorite. Just go there. There's MLA. Look, MLA style. I'll just click on you. All right, let's go back. Direct quotations, in-text citations. It's going to tell you all about everything that you need. We have paraphrasing and summarizing. These are all ways that you can put sources into a research paper, essay, project, whatever it is you're doing, but for this, an essay. Here it says in-text citations. It's going to show you how to do that. It even says here's an example. All right, creating a bibliography. Bibliography, it's going to give you more information. Please use this. All right, and then finally, using research sources. All right, so use this pop out here. Read this. See here down at the bottom. All right, this is your works cited is what we call it. They're calling it a bibliography. We call it a works cited. And right now on this one, you have two entries. Notice that they are by the author's last name in alphabetical order, and it comes after the essay. All right, here you're going to have an opportunity in this activity to help you use that particular pop out piece of literature to quote and put your paraphrases in there. I do want you to do this. This is part of doing this. You're doing this instead of doing a different kind of research paper. So I will grade this and I will look at this. And then once you put your information in there and submit. All right, and then it will summarize it for you and you'll save and exit. And that's how, tutorial number 1 for organizing ideas. Please let me know if you have any questions.